Guys, welcome back to the next video on SSRS with MDX. We discussed about cascading parameters in last session, and here what you're seeing is the same report that I've demonstrated to explain the same stuff. Let me go for some stuff, and I also discussed about some problem like the products will not be shown, all the products will not be shown in few cases, even though the products are present, just because we are trying to get the products that belongs to the category of of any selected category, and also it should have some metrics or some sales in the fact table. So that is why if you observe the query, whatever I have taken here, let's take for color the data set. Let me execute the same in SSMS. If you see the query here, it is getting all the colors based on a particular selection. Okay, this is still, I have to change this. This is hard coded. This is a parameter, right? So let me change it to some product. I'll take English product name, and let me take a product, let's say classic West. Yeah. Okay. Now what this query will do is this query will go and get all the colors that belongs to the product classic Westel, and also when it has sales amount. If the sales amount is empty, it is not gonna get the record. Okay, that is why the problem here is the user will not able to see all the colors that belongs to this product. He can only see the colors that belongs to this product when there is some sales, a minimum sales, else he cannot see that. So that is a problem that clients may raise. As as developer point of view, you might be thinking like, okay, what user is gonna do if I provide a color or product which is not having sales? He cannot do anything, right? He cannot make use of the same in his analysis. So this is how a developer thinks, or a person who is developing the code thinks. But what user thinks is, it is not listing all the products that belongs to the category, or at least the product that I'm looking for is not listing. Okay, it might not have any sales, but I want to see it. I want to see all the products that belongs to the category, or all the colors that belongs to the product, right? If I see that which color product or which product is not having sales, then only he can make some changes, or he can see. The most important for analysis is the one which is generating more revenue, and also the one which is not at all generating revenue or generating very less revenue. So these two are very important factors while doing analysis on a business. If they don't know that, if any product is not performing well, they cannot take any measures, right, to improve the business of that particular product. Let's say, let me take an example here. Let's say this classic West L, it is coming in blue color and black color. Blue is having sales and black is not having sales. So what these guys has to do is, these guys has to give some promotion for that black color product, right? If they don't give any promotion, it will be the position will continue the same. No one will buy the black color product, and it will remain the same at the bottom of the chart always. So it is very important to the business or to the users to get the products which are not performing well and which are performing well. So this query will not serve the complete purpose of the user. This query will help them in finding out, okay, what are all the products that are having sales, and cascading the parameters and everything. The parameters are cascaded in such a way that pulling only the next level parameter values which has sales. But now in this video we are going to discuss about how to show all the products of a particular category irrespective of whether it has sales or not. Okay, to keep it short, the current scenario, whatever in last video we implemented that pulling the products based on category which has sales. Now in this video we are going to get or pull and show the products which belongs to a category irrespective of the sales. That means whether it has sales or not, it will pull and show. Let me show you. Before going to that, let me execute the report, and you need to check, right? Under components, there is nothing. Let me go for clothing, which has very less products. I'm looking for the one which has very less products. We can see it has something 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It has 20 products which has sales. That's why it is showing only 20. Now we are going to modify this to pull all the products that belongs to clothing. Let's see how to do that. Before for implementing the same, let me go to the SSMS and execute the query. Here I need to modify something. This query is not fetching all the products or all the colors. Why? Because I'm trying to get only the products which has sales amount. You can see this is the culprit. Okay, this is not the culprit actually, but for the required scenario what we are going to implement, this is the culprit. So if I remove this, what will happen is you are getting only the same. It will go and check for only the non-empty products and then get the information. So the default measure is sales amount, and that is why it is going for and checking the non-empty products and getting only 1 or 2 products like that. Okay. Now, how to achieve that? To make it possible, what you have to do is you have to modify the cube a little. You need to set some relation between the products as well as the products and the categories. So how can you set the relationship? You can see this is the category and this is the product. Already a relation is set to fact and net sales. This is the problem. This is the main reason why we are getting the less number of products. It should not be dependent on fact and net sales. If you set the relationship based on fact and net sales, then what will happen is it will go on check and pull the records only when there is fact and net sales data. If there is no fact and net sales data, then it will treat that particular product as dummy one and it will eliminate or it will remove it from the result set. So you have to set some relationship between product and category. What is the least level in the product and category? Obviously the product. The next above level is product subcategory and the top level is product category. So what you have to do is you have to create a measure group with the least level. I'm going for create a measure group with the dim product, and you'll get all the integer fields. You don't want all this shit. What you want is products count. What this guy will give is, this guy will give you the number of products that are present. Okay. Now if you see, the product to product is fact relationship. Why? Because both the dimension measure group table and the dimension table are same. And subcategory is directly related to this, and product category is indirectly related. That is a reference relationship. Now everything is set. How this is going to help us? Let me process this cube and then show you an example how this is going to help us in achieving the requirement. Okay, this is deployed. Let me process it. It is not going to take more time, don't worry. Yeah, process successfully. Now let me show you the magic. This is one classic example where the dimension table acts as measure group. In this case, you need the dimension table as measure group, else you can't get the required output. So if you see, this is the product count. Total number of products is 397, and there may be duplicates. That's why it is showing 397. Don't depend on my data. And the next thing is products. Let me split based on product. You'll see there are some duplicates here, here, here. That is why it is showing only 397, or else it would have shown 506 records. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna add subcategory. It will group all the products and subcategories, and finally I'm gonna add category. So my intention is to find out what are all the products. See, for example, if you see accessories, you have 35 products. For clothing, you have 48 products, but it was showing only 20 products which has sales. Okay, I'll demonstrate that one too. I'll keep it here. I remove that, and I'm also pulling the sales amount. Now let me show you the clothing part. You have so many clothing which don't have sales here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 and 13, 14, 15. You have 15, yeah, in total 15 products which belongs to clothing and don't have sales. So when you use this sales amount as your non-empty filter, these 15 will be filtered out. Why? Because it is not having any sales. Now if you use this product count as the 15, as the non-empty function parameter, then it should get all the values. Let me show you. Let me execute the same query by taking it from here, and let me demonstrate the same. In two different windows, I will execute the same query just with simple modification, and you will come to know about it. Okay, this is our first query. Okay, let me cut it. This is big headache on columns. Okay, this is the product tag. Instead of this, what I have to do, I have to go for clothing. Product category. Oops, I have to reconnect the cube. It's fine, I'll do it now. Just like this. If you just go to the other one and come back, it will be connected. It is like reconnection. So go to clothing, and this should work fine. And let's see how many records are returned. It returned 22 records. Don't see this is 22. In the 22, this is one column that is waste. The first one, you can see, right? The first one on top, that is also counted, and all is also counted. That is why it is coming as 22, or else it is just 20. Now let me copy the same query into new window, and here instead of a sales amount, filtering the products based on category and the sales amount, I'm taking products count. So let's see how many products it is gonna return. Yeah, you can see 37 minus 2. The top two are dummy, so 32, 35, 37 minus 2, that is 35. So it is clearly visible from here, right? The cube, whatever I'm showing, just because there is no sales amount there is no record in the packed internet sales, it is not getting data. Okay, so that is why I have added a proper relationship, a measure which can bring proper relationship between the product category and English product name, and hence this query will work perfectly fine if you filter based on this. So let me replace this here, and here it is. Done. And we have to make the change in one more place, that is color. Even color can be easily related with the product count rather than sales amount. Done. So if you go and see the clothing and all now, let me remove this guy and go for clothing. You can see 35 products. Yeah, it's pretty clear. There are 35 products available here, which are not available in the earlier case. So this is how you can list all the products that belongs to a category irrespective of the sales, whether it has sales or not. So what I have done to implement the same, to achieve the same, I just added one measure group, new measure group, which is the least among these two, English product name and the category. Okay, the least one is dim product. So I've created one measure group, taken the count, and I've used this count. If you see in the browser, this count will be very handy for me. This is the records which are eliminating, but this is one. The count will be set to 1 for every product, right? So whenever there is a product under any category, then it will be counted as 1. But whenever there is no sales, it will be counted as blank. That's a simple scenario. That's very simple logic here. So if you can understand the logic, it will be very easy for you guys to implement the same stuff, and you can see whenever I select any particular product, it will show only that color. So this will be very helpful to the user to find out what are all the products that are there in a particular category. In the same way, what are all the colors that it is coming in. Okay, and also they can get the data that they are looking for, like what are the least performing products and highest performing products. Let's say he selected all the products. Okay, he selected all the products under clothing, and he selected all the colors. And if you execute the report, he can order it in the descending way, right? He can remove the color and he can order the products in the descending way, so that he'll get clear picture. Okay, which one is having less? If you want me to show the same, let me remove this guy. Let me remove the column group. I'll show you how it will be useful for the users. Okay, and let me split this cell into two. I'll make it as sales. I'll make it as tax. Okay, and I'll set text box properties to interactive sort enable. Sort by sales amount. Okay, let's see how this is going to work. So you can sort it whether it's in ascending or descending order. It is not working. I mean, I have to check it. Let's discuss about this in next videos. So hope you understood the concepts how to add the cascading parameters, and also which has sales and which don't have sales, irrespective of sales and with respect of sales. And this is very useful one. Just practice it, and if you have any queries, you can post a comment or drop a mail to me at rupesh71@gmail.com. Thank you guys for watching this, and have a nice long weekend for the people in US and UK, and have a nice day to the people in India. Thank you.